My name is Ruben Machivilango, and I'm glad and blessed to be here this morning. Of course, I know that men are not feeling well. They couldn't manage to wake up today because of poor health, but we pray that they get fine, and I pray for mommy to get well as well. She's really struggling and fighting for her life, but maybe by the Almighty God might give her send a healing hand to her, and then she gets fine. Yesterday I did promise here that I'll be having a special show, of course, and I promised that the guest in the studio, the man who loves the beautiful game, the man who has promoted football through his life from school up to where he is today, and is the CEO of Kibo Media. But of course, before I introduce him, we had one of the finest midfielders of all time, of course, of my generation, that is Tony Maweje. Maweje gave us 2 decades of football, and Maweje was part of the history-breaking team, the 2017 team that qualified for Gabon, the AFCON, for the first time after 39 years. Tony Maweje, being a midfield general, was playing alongside Khalid Aucho and other fellow midfielders who helped Uganda Cranes qualify for AFCON 2017 for the first time in 39 years. So we are here to talk about his testimonial, and I'm joined by the organizer, I'm joined by the man who loves the beautiful game, I'm joined by a senior citizen, that is Chibirige Bobkins of Kibo Media, the CEO. Good morning, Chibirige.
Morning, Ruben. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes.
Every time I see you, Bobkins, I admire one thing about you. You've never failed to disappoint me, or you've never disappointed me. Rather, sorry, to use the words fail. You always smart, whether casual or corporate. What's behind that smartness, Bobkins?
Thank you. In the beautiful game of football, we love to be smart.
Okay.
Because the game is for smart people.
Oh. That's a good one. Let's go straight into what is going to be taking place tomorrow in Gogo Stadium. The Tony Maweje testimonial game. How did you pick the interest to be part of this game?
Tony Maweje, as a midfielder, a legend that lived football for his life, is my friend, personal friend. We had coffee at home. He visited my home and had a little chat. Told me about his plan to hang up boots. I told him boots need to be hung up the best way of football to modernity.
Yes. Because
you have stakeholders in football. So he accepted. We booked an appointment to talk to the president of the Federation of Uganda Football Associations, that is Engineer Moses Magogo. We went to his office. We presented the big idea that Tony Maweje wants to hang up his boots, and he wants your support. The president bought the idea and told us what FUFA can put in, and based on that, we saw that almost 50% was catered for. They were to present the current national team, that is the Uganda Cranes, and Tony Maweje on his side had to organize the 2017 AFCON team that played in Gabon. We started our journey to organize. Also our sponsors, that is Airtel Uganda, and Now Special and Pepsi, accepted to be part of this journey. We as experts came to mitigate the issues that were needed to be controlled by in this testimonial. Journalists have embraced it, even here at UBC, given us airtime, their support, talked about it on their social platforms, and we were good to go.
Okay, this idea, for me, I as a person who comes from deep in the village, I don't understand testimonials. Okay, I'm thinking now as an ordinary person, not as the Ruben you know. So, Ugandans don't understand these testimonial things. How are you going to say it to them, for them to get into their minds that any good player, any fine player who gave you 20 years of football must be sent off in a way, and the way Tony Maweje is going to be sent off tomorrow?
Yeah, it's culture that we try to adopt. Like you saw when times immemorial, first time when Ugandans had about Valentine Day. So the Valentine Day of football, we are launching it tomorrow. Okay. We'll celebrate those who have excelled, those who have played well on the pitch and off the pitch.
Yes.
and this comes in tomorrow. And on that day, those who will come will tell, so it will become a gospel of a testimonial when someone hangs up his boots. It need to be celebrated. After a hard day's journey, we need to celebrate the achievements of such players that have excelled very well in terms of their on the pitch and off the pitch excellence.
Okay. Tony Maweje played for Mbali, for rather Masaka LOC, local council, broke through there, then played for KCC and played in Iceland. But the question should be posed to you, Bobkins. We had one of the finest players here, that is Ibra Sekaja. We had players like Ande Mwesigwa, who gave us almost there, or Simon Masaba. Why do you choose Tony Maweje? Why not Ibra Sekaja? Why not Simon Masaba? Why not players like Ande Mwesigwa? Why Maweje?
One, in football, unlike before, there were no event management companies that were specifically for the sport. But now there is Chibo Media Limited, and these companies, one must be financially fortified company, a company that has the finance to push things move. Football needs money as a sport, in terms of execution, in terms of printing tickets, in terms of security, in terms of the apparels and the jerseys. So that is one of the factors. Two, football has gone through what we call metamorphosis, the cycles of development in football in this nation. We have football at youthful stage. We have those ones in academies. We have the national teams for both girls and for both women and men. So why we come up with such is that even today, the federation itself has enough finance to always prepare its national team, because we are playing the national team, who are the Cranes of Uganda. So they are also putting in money to take these people to the residential camp, in a hotel, to feed them, to transport them, and to give us match officials that are going to officiate this match that is going to be played tomorrow at the Philip Omondi Stadium, and also on Friday we shall be at Masaka Recreation Center. So it's about the dynamics of the finances available to run this.
I'm told that gates open at midday for those who would love to be part of the testimonial. And the ordinary ticket is 20,000. So this money goes to the Tony Maweje Football Academy. I want to ask this way. I want to pose a question, Mr. Bobkins Chividige of Chibo Media. Why is it? Why should, because I had, then you can confirm it, that Tony Maweje is actually going to focus on midfielders, not defenders, not strikers. How true is that in his academy?
You know, football is a sport, is a lifestyle, and it's a business. To get the best midfielders, you must have also the best defenders.
That's a good one now.
To defend, so that puts football at the center of the park. And also, when you look at football, the best midfielders can be best strikers. An example, it's about the dynamics on the formation, on how you want to play. There is a formation of the 4-4-2. There's a formation of the 3-5-2. Where you see Tony Maweje might have the incentive to bring a 4-4-2. Why he has so much interest on midfielders is that he's seen a problem in Uganda comes in creating the creative role. During his time, we used to create so much, but he has seen that now there is a problem of the creative role. So it's about the dynamics, the top 11. The top 11 also includes midfielders. So he's not going to only have a team for midfielders alone. Other players are going to be there, but him as a specialist will present the best midfielder on the pitch. And you've seen how Argentina did it when they're playing against Italy in the finalism. Messi, a striker, was turned to be a midfielder because Argentina lacked creativity. So
in the center of the park,
to play very well at the center of the park with Di Maria and others dashing in the midfield. So Tactics change based on renaissance.
Okay, those who have been arguing that Tony did a promise to only have midfielders in his academy. No, Bobkins has said that for him his focus, he was going to have every player have a chance to play in his academy. But his focus is on the midfielders. We've not had creative midfielders like Stephen Ibengo, Augustine Nsumba have since left football, and Saddam Juma. So Tony Maweje played alongside Khalid Aucho, Michael Azira. I doubt whether Michael Azira will travel here to be part of the game tomorrow. I don't know whether he's already in the country, but Khalid is just a neighbor here. He will travel to play the game.
Yes.
Then Jaji Warusimbi will also be part of it. Players
Onyango,
like Onyango, yes, but he's still active with Sundowns. Then Murshid Juko and so many other players who played the Tony Maweje. But keep Chibrige Bobkins. Sometimes some companies go bankrupt. I'm not sorry to ask you this private question. How have you maintained the economic trends within Kibo Media? Some companies did collapse during COVID. So, and for you, we see a stable company with good books balancing. You remit your taxes well. So, what is behind that, Bobkins?
It's about working hard.
Yes.
Putting resources or finances where there must be put. And also specialization. When you do the business, there are what we call advantages of specialization. You learn the business more with the good financial experts. Advise you on where to invest the money. Not to you've seen my specialties is music and football, so we specialize on what we do best, and we know the seasons when to bring in the big idea to the consumers. You've seen our shows when you go to Masaka, we need to time when they harvest coffee. When you go to you go to Bulemezi, you find you target on a market day, on a roadside market day. So it's about business dynamics and knowing Uganda. We know Uganda. I've been everywhere. Like this week, I'm in Kampala at the Philip Omondi. On Friday, I'm in Masaka.
Yes.
And on Sunday, I'm with Buganda versus West Nile in Abet Stadium at Greenlight Stadium in Arua. So in the course of the week, I'll cover almost approximately not less than 2,000 kilometers. So we know the dynamics.
All in the name of the beautiful game. Okay, Tony Maweje's the first game will be tomorrow in Gogo Stadium. That will be the Uganda Cranes taking on the 2017 AFCON team that played. Then, of course, the game in Masaka will be when? On Friday.
On Friday.
Yes.
Same teams are going to play.
That's where Maweje came from.
Yes, so we are bringing the beautiful game to the village.
Yes.
Where this boy was nurtured and became a star.
Okay, for those who didn't know, Maweje was actually played at KCCA, played at Masaka LOC, and also played in Iceland. Is it IVB? Yes, it was IVB. And of course, I had one of our seniors, Rumasi, describe Maweje as one of the finest midfielders, double feet. It's actually Bobkins. I'll report to you that I've watched midfielders with both feet. Maweje was strong with both feet. He would play with the left, he would play with the right, and he was so dynamic. But actually they called them industrial midfielders. He was box-to-box midfielder. He would create, he would tackle, he would make that pass, and he was so committed to the national team that he loved so much. Bobkins, your parting statements or your parting words?
My parting words, I call upon all Ugandans to come support Maweje's testimonial. It's for a good cause. That we want to promote the nation as Uganda. We are made of Uganda, and we are Uganda. Please keep time. Tickets are on sale at the gate. The general ones go for 20,000, and then the VIP is 50,000. Okay.
You talked about Uganda. Is that shirt by Uganda, Build Uganda?
Yeah.
Is it Bobo? So you buy from within?
Yeah, we buy from within.
I doubt.
We buy from within.
You buy from Paris and Dubai. You don't buy from within.
No, we buy from within. That's why you see the economy is growing.
So support the economy.
You support the economy. And when you support the economy, it's a vicious cycle of money that these people we support are the people that come and watch football and give us money as well.
Oh,
yes.
Vicious cycle is another word in English. Okay. Of course, the game is on tomorrow. Just be there, be in Lugogo. Just partner with 20,000. Let's go and support Tony Maweje testimonial. You've seen testimonials. You saw Rand Giggs be giving us a testimony at Old Trafford and Scholes. So why don't we give our own testimony? Like Bobkin said, this is the Valentine in football. Let's try to honor our former heroes, our stars of football. If Renzo can use Tony Maweje on their billboard or even Airtel, why can't we go and accord him the testimony he deserves as he leaves the football pitch? He has given us over 2 decades of football, Tony Maweje. So let's all be Google tomorrow. And of course, it's sponsored by Chibo Media. That is we have had the CEO here, Chief Bobkins, and of course his love for the beautiful game has gone beyond. He will be in Arua for the FIFA drum, and he's going to be in Masaka for the last final game for Tony Maweje testimonial. Then also tomorrow in Lugogo. So let's support the cause. Let's support our former stars. Let's embrace the joy they gave us, the joy of on the pitch and off the pitch. So 20,000 for the ordinary ticket and 50,000 for the VIP. That will be in Lugogo, and the gates open at 2 p.m. That is tomorrow. So personally, will be out travel to Lugogo to watch the Tony Maweje team, the 2017 team that played in AFCON, and of course Bobkins will be there as the head. The CEO of Chibo Media. Have yourselves a lovely day. Up next is GMU Extra, if I'm not mistaken. Normal programming returns after this. Good morning.
Live from Now Avenue in UBC Studios. This is Good Morning Uganda.
Pick of the day on UBC. Was brought to you by
Simply make a small deposit of 99k and pay the balance mpola. You can pay in daily, weekly or even monthly installments while you enjoy your new phone. So what are you doing today? Visit any MTN shop near you and get the MTN cupboard. That's super easy.
every way.